Hi, I'm Angelina, and today I'm going to be leading a 30-minute cardio and ab HITT workout. It's going to be structured with a 5-minute warm-up, 20-minute HITT portion consisting of 7 exercises, each for 30 seconds at a time, back to back, and then a 1-minute 30-second rest in between, and then repeat that all 4 times, and then a 5-minute cool down. There's no specific equipment needed for today. I just have my mat for some of the floor work, a water bottle to stay hydrated, and I encourage you to play your own music because I'm not able to provide that through Instagram because of copyright reasons. So if you don't want to listen to me breathing all the time, I suggest you listen to your music. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, and we're going to start by just rolling our neck in both directions. Start going one way. And switch to the other direction, really opening up our cervical spine. It's definitely an area that gets very tense, especially when you're looking at your books all day. All right, and let's transition into right arm over the body, crossing, pulling, opening the side of your arm. I'm going to hold this here. And switch, other arm, pulling again, feeling it on your side, your shoulder, through your triceps. And we're going to put the arm up, bending that arm, opposite hand grabs the opposite elbow, pulling behind the head, really opening up the shoulder and all the way through the side of your ribs. I'm going to hold this here and switch. Same thing, pulling behind, feeling this in your triceps, your shoulder. All right, and let's transition into some lower body stretching. It's going to same hand, it's going to grab the same foot, pushing that knee back, arm out for balance, stretching our quads here. For this cardio and abs, we're going to be utilizing all the muscles in our body and working on that muscular endurance. Feeling those muscles in your ankles, finding that balance, and switch sides. Holding this here. Breathing in your nose, out your mouth. All right, and let's make it to the ground. So we're going to have one leg bent, the other leg out straight, reaching for that toe. If you can't reach your toe, you're going for that shin, but try and stretch a little bit farther every time you breathe. And let's switch to the other side. Reaching, pulling in, flexing that foot that's extended. Feeling the stretch on your hip and in your hamstrings. All right, and let's get into a calf stretch. So we're going to go on the table here. Have one leg driving that heel to the ground, all your weight on that. You're really stretching the calf, holding this here, and then bending the knee, stretching our Achilles. Holding this here, and then switch sides. Other leg driving that heel to the ground, hips up to the sky, pushing into your palms. And bending that leg, stretching your Achilles. A little longer. And let's get into some calf raises. Now that we've stretched them out, we want to start getting them nice and warm. We're going to be doing some sprinting in place later, so want to really warm up those muscles. And let's transition here. So we're going to have one leg straight, extended out, flexing that foot. The other one's sitting the hips back, reaching for the ground. Just alternating here. So hips are back. Trying to keep your back flat. We're not curling over. Flexing that foot. Feeling the stretch all the way down to the back of your leg that's extended. All right, and let's get into some Frankenstein. So opposite leg, keeping it straight, kicking, trying to touch opposite hand with the opposite foot. Alright, and now let's start to get our heart rates up. So we're going to do some karaoke. So one leg goes over, behind. Just going to do that nice quickly, back and forth. Arms out for balance. Keep going, quick feet. Alright, and let's get into some jumping jacks. So we're out and in, on our toes. Starting to be breathing a little more heavily. Keep going here. Alright, let's get into a nice jog, keeping the heart rate up. You do that while I explain. So the 7 exercises, we have our 30-second plank jacks. So we're here, hands and feet. We're out and in. Nice and quick. Modification, you're just stepping one foot out at the time. And then we have around the world leg raises. So we're laying on our back, going one direction, and then the other direction. Alternating there. And then right into the plank with the lower body tuck-ins. So we're here, tucking in and back out. Modification, we're stepping. And then imaginary jump ropes. You can either jump in place, or you can do little back and forth hops. And then sitting, legs are elevated, moving those arms. We're gonna upper abs, modification. If it's hard to balance, just do some crunches. And the finish, we have our 30 seconds sprint in place. All right, so we're keeping that jogging going, and we're gonna start those, and then we'll have that 1 minute, 30-second rest at the end. Repeat that 4 times. So we're gonna start with those plank jacks in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're here, out and in, keeping your core tight, moving those feet nice and fast. Modification, we're stepping out. We don't want to sag down low or our TP up in the sky. Try and keep that nice flat back. Keep pushing. Shoulders right up to the hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're getting to the around the world legless. So we're here on our backs, legs straight, going one way, and then we're going the other way. It's easier if you put your hands under your back supporting there, harder if you put your hands out to the side. So we're here, alternating at the top. Really working on not tipping over to the side, like really holding your core and your obliques on the side. All right, and we have our 30-second plank tuck-ins. So we're here, tuck in and out. Modification, we're stepping in. Keep pushing on our toes, keeping that core engaged and tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we have our imaginary jump rope or a little front and back. So we're here, nothing too big. Want to keep nice on our toes, front and back. Or the jump rope, we're just here. Alternating if we want, just want to be on our toes, working our cardio. So we're here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Making it down to the mat. Legs are elevated. Arm flutter kick. If not, we're we're here doing those crunches. Try and challenge yourself if you can balance. If not, that's okay. You have 3 more rounds that you can do it. Keep pushing, balancing on your tailbone. Little movements with the arm. Trying to keep those legs straight the best you can. And let's transition into our 30-second sprint. Pumping the opposite arm and knee on our toes. Keep pushing as fast as you can. Pretending someone's behind you and you're sprinting away. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Water break. We have that 1 minute, 30-second rest. Great job. I know it seems overwhelming at first, transitioning from one to the next, but the more we do it, the more we'll get in the groove. Sitting down if you need. Focusing on your breathing. Trying to keep your chest open. We don't want to cramp. If you need to, hands on the head. Walk around a bit. So again, we're just going to repeat that through 4 times. Super fast, but super effective and really good for your heart. Thirty more seconds, taking in that rest. Alright. Then start to locate your mat or the floor where you've been doing your work. And we're going to go right into those plank jacks. In 3, 2, 1, go. So we're here, in and out, on our toes. Nice and quick. We want to make sure our shoulders aren't going too far over our wrists or too far behind. We want to make that 90 degree. Keep pushing. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get into those around the world. So over here, pushing our belly button to the ground, tilting our hips. Want to make sure we're protecting our back and strengthening our core at the same time. Again, if you want to challenge yourself, arms out to the side. If you want that extra support, put in that underneath that little groove in your back. Keep pushing here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go right into those plank tuck-ins. So we're here, tuck in and out. Modification, we're stepping. Want to get those feet as close to your hands as you can. And then shooting right back out. Nice and explosive. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we have the imaginary jump rope. So we're here, one foot, other foot, or those little forward and back on our toes. We have that nice quick movement, making sure our feet are moving. However that looks like for you. Modification, or just step in. You're just keeping your body moving if you can. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're sitting, legs are elevated, and arms are pumping. Trying to find that balance. Keep pushing. If not, we're doing those crunches. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And sprint in place. Pumping the opposite arm and leg On our toes, nice and fast. We're keeping that nice line. We're not leaning too far forward or leaning too far back. We're nice and upright. Keep pushing. On our toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. 1 minute, 30-second break here. Grabbing that drink of water if you need. We're halfway through. Great job so far. Again, we want to keep our chest up because we don't want to get any cramps. So putting those hands on the head, walking around. If you need to, it's okay to sit down. But again, we're just staying upright. There's so many different ways that you can do cardio. It doesn't have to be going to the gym, going on a treadmill, or going outside on a run, especially when it's super cold and slick like this outside. You can definitely do a lot of other modifications and still get your heart pumping and breaking a sweat. So about 20 more seconds. Breathing in the nose, out the mouth. Reflecting on your body. And then we're going to get right into those plank jacks. In 3, 2, 1, go. So we're here, in and out. Quick feet. Tensing every muscle in your body, finding that balance. Have that smooth motion. Keep pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going right into those around the world leg raises. So right here. Going up and around. Really working our obliques and our lower abs. Making sure we're really focusing on using our core, not arching our back. 3, 2, 1. And let's go right into those plank tuck-ins. So we're here, tucking in and out. As quick as we can. Modification. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and into those imaginary jump rope, or those little jump, quick on your feet, forward, alternating legs. Find what's most comfortable for you. Keep pushing, quick feet. 3, 2, 1, and let's go right into those sitting elevated leg. So we're here. Boom, boom, nice and quick. Really tighten that core. Finding that balance, center of gravity, knowing your body. Keep pushing. Try to keep those legs straight. 3, 2, 1. And let's go right into that sprint in place. Nice and quick. Pumping those knees and those arms as fast as you can. Keep pushing. Don't stop. You got it. You know it's getting hard. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Grabbing that drink of water. It's important to stay hydrated. got our 1 minute, 30-second break now. Taking that in, and then we have one more round. And then we'll have that nice cool down. Focusing on that breathing. If you're working yourself nice and hard, just be like me, feeling that heart beating in your chest. If you start to feel overly shaky or super hot, it's okay to sit down. Just focus on your breathing. Get in water, cold washcloth if you need it. Just tuning into your body. Got about 30 seconds here. Really preparing ourselves for that last round to go super hard. If you were doing any of the modifications, trying this last round to do it the full speed, or even push yourself a little bit farther. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right into those plank jacks. Try and get as many reps in as you can without too much movement of the spine. Nice and quick. In and out. Focusing on all those muscles in your body that are being used. Keep pushing here. Don't stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So right into those all around the leg raises. So trying to push yourself. I'm putting my arms out to the side. Nice and controlled. Really trying to make as wide of a circle as you can with your legs. Getting as close to your ground as you can without touching. Keep pushing. 3, 2, 1. And get into those plank tuck-ins. Right here. Nice and fast. On your toes. In and out. Curling that back, creating room for your feet. Go right back up. Stopping yourself from your stomach in the ground, just using that core. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right into those imaginary jump ropes. Forward and back. I'm going to stick with this. Try and get as many as I can. Nice and quick little jumps. Out here. Nice and quick. As many contacts with the floor as you can. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make it to the ground. If you were doing the crunch before, try and do this time. Legs straight, the best you can. Keeping those feet together. Move those arms as fast as you can. Keep pushing. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And surrender, please. As fast as you can, as hard as you can. Thinking about your goals, seeing yourself achieving them. Just keep pushing. Pumping those legs, in those arms, faster move your arms, faster move your legs. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Great job. We're finishing and making it through. Grabbing that water. Focusing on your breathing. Pacing around if you need. Great job. You're really taking this rest, and then we'll go right into that cool down, stretching out those muscles. Trying to keep your chest up, having that good posture. And let's get into our quad stretch if you're ready. So same hand, grab that same foot, pushing that knee back. So we're here, pushing that knee back, making that nice straight line. Arm out for balance. If you need to, hold on for something. Holding this here. And switch. Finding that balance on the ankle and that center of gravity in your body. And let's reach and get into some toe touching. So letting your body hang down, reaching for that ground of the toes. If not, hands are on the shins, doing the best you can. If this is too much for you right now with blood rushing to your head, totally okay to skip it. And let's come on up. So we're standing, rolling those ankles. We did a lot on our feet, even though we were on our hands too. Some of those planks and those jumps in and out can be hard on our ankles and all those little tendons and ligaments. Stretching those out. Alternating each side. Starting to feel our heart rates come down a bit. And let's spread our feet out, so a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Reach your arm up and over, down the side, stretching out the whole side of the body. As the arms reaching this way, that same foot is pushing down in the opposite direction. We'll hold this here, easing out the hand. See, with every breath, if you can push a little bit deeper. And let's come up. Same thing, switch sides. Arm goes up and over. That foot is driving down in the opposite direction and looking up at the palm. Every breath going a little bit deeper. All right. And let's make it to the ground. So we're sitting here. Get into our hip flexor stretch. So ankle goes on the opposite knee, and then you're pushing that knee out the best you can. Just keeping your chest up, bouncing on your hands in the back. We're gonna hold this here. Our hips can get really tight, and that will affect with your knees and your ankles and your back. So it's really important to stretch them out. And let's switch sides. So we're here, pushing that knee out the best you can. Focusing on that breathing. All right, and let's stretch our backs. No legs out, either crossing that leg over or right in front of you, whatever's easier. Opposite arm, that elbow's gonna go on the outside of the knee. We're gonna twist and look back. Twist as far as you can without any sharp pain. And switch sides. So we're here, twisting back. Might hear a few cracks. All right. And let's just hug our knees here. So lay down, bring those knees to your chest. Putting your head back on the mat. This should feel really good on all your joints. All right, and let's make it to a upright position. And let's get into a lunge. So one knee on the ground, other foot we're out. Putting those hips forward, making sure that knee isn't going too far over your ankle. Chest is up, pushing, stretching in the hip, the quad, all that. And let's push the hips back, straightening that front leg, reaching down, head going by the knee. And let's switch legs. So we're here, same thing, pushing that hip forward. If you need to put your foot out a little farther so your knee's not going over, definitely do that. Correcting yourself. Getting that nice, good stretch. And pushing those hips back. Arms go out, legs straight, head by the knee. All right. And let's make it into our butterfly. So we're here. Try to push those knees down, chest is up. Reflecting on our bodies and our weeks. I don't know about you guys, but next week I have a lot of exams coming up and a paper, so I know it's super stressful, but taking this time of day for myself, it's really helping me, having that good little study break. And when you work on your physical health, it helps with your mental health, and that helps with your grades. So remember to take care of yourself. And that's all I have for you guys for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and stay tuned for next week.